Hello, so in today's class, we will look at what are the equations for asymptotes of a conic. Now, by asymptote, we mean that's a straight line which meets the curve at infinity. That is, they can be simply said as the tangents at infinity. So, നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് asymptotes എങ്ങനെയാണ് how to find the asymptotes. Now, when you consider a conic, so hyperbolas are the only conics which have asymptotes. So we will look at how to obtain the equation of asymptotes to hyperbolas. So let us define asymptote and let us find its equation for the normal hyperbola. When you take x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1, let us look at what is the expression of hyperbola, and we'll look at the equation of asymptotes to the general equation. So when you have in the form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So that's what we'll see in this section. So first let us look for the equation of hyperbola which is centered at the origin. So let us look for the asymptote of hyperbola which is centered at the origin. So straight line which meets a curve at 2 points at infinity but which is not wholly at infinity is called an asymptote to this curve. Now let us look at the equation of asymptote to the ellipse. So equation of asymptote to not ellipse, to the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So let us take y equal to mx plus c to be an asymptote. And now let us look for the point of intersection of, so let us call this as equation 1 and let us call this as equation 2. Now the line y equal to mx plus c is going to touch a curve 1 at infinity. So let us look for what is the point of intersection of the line and the hyperbola. So the point of intersection of 1 and 2 is given by, so we have x square by a square minus mx plus c whole square by b square equal to 1. So that gives x square by a square minus 1 by b square into m square x square plus 2 mcx plus c square equal to 1. So that gives 1 by a square minus m square by b square into x square minus 2mc by b square x square minus c square by b square minus 1 equal to 0. And now the line will meet the curve at 2 points at infinity. So both the roots of the equation must be infinite. So since the line meets the curve at 2 points at infinity, both of the roots of, so let us call this as equation 3. So both the roots of 3 must be infinite. Quadratic equation. So if both roots are infinity, then in that case the coefficient of x square and the coefficient of x are 0. So that will give us the condition for the asymptotes. So if both roots of quadratic equation are infinite, then coefficient of x square is equal to 0 and coefficient of x is equal to 0. So that implies, so here coefficient of x square is 1 by a square minus m square by b square is equal to 0, and coefficient of x is 2mc by b square. So that must be equal to 0. So this gives us m equal to, so m square equal to b square by a square varum, and we'll have mc equal to 0. So now both cannot be 0. So therefore m and c, either m is 0 or c is 0. So from here we'll get m equal to b square by a square is not 0. കാരണം നമ്മുടെ equationന്റെ ellipse b square a square കൊണ്ട് അത് 0 അല്ല. So m will be plus or minus b by a, and so c must be 0. So therefore equation of asymptote will be, so that will be y equal to plus or minus mx varum, appo b by a x. So that is the equation of the asymptotes. Or this is how you represent the equation of asymptotes as two line segments. In a pair of line segments ആയിട്ട് represent ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ we can write it as from this equation we will get, so we have y equal to plus or minus b by ax, so that implies x by a equal to plus or minus y by b. So in pair form, ഇത് രണ്ടുകൂടെ multiply ചെയ്യാം. So that will be x by a plus y by b equal to 0 and x by a minus y by b equal to 0. So in pair form, equation of asymptotes is, so take the product of this, so that will be x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So we can see that the equation of the pair of asymptotes differs from the equation of the, so this is 0. So they differ only by a constant. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ hyperbolic equation x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 ആണ്. ഇനി pair of asymptotes ന്റെ equation x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 0. So therefore the equation of the pair of asymptotes differ from the equation of hyperbola by a constant only, and again you can see that when you take y equal to plus or minus bx by a, that's a line which is those are the two lines will be passing through the origin. So the asymptotes will pass through the origin, or that will pass through the center of the hyperbola. So asymptotes pass through the center of the hyperbola like this. So these are the asymptotes, and these are the angles between the asymptotes. Okay, so you have this angle and this angle, they are the angles between the asymptotes. And you can see that here you have the coordinate axis x and y axis. So x and y axis will bisect these angles between the asymptotes. So the bisectors of the angles between the asymptotes are the axis of the hyperbola. The axis of the hyperbola. And if you have the conjugate hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Again, the equation of the asymptotes is the same. So, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 0 is the equation of the pair of asymptotes of the conjugate hyperbola. X square by a square minus y square by b square equal to minus 1. And again, if you have a rectangular hyperbola, so the asymptotes are x square by, so x square minus y square equal to a square are, so here a and b are same, so the asymptotes will be y equal to plus or minus x, and they will be at right angles. So you have the line y equal to x and y equal to minus x, and they will be angle of intersection will be 90 degrees. So which are at right angles. So those are few things about the asymptotes. So they differ by a constant, then they'll pass through the center of the hyperbola. So bisectors will be the axis. So this is the equation of, same equation you have for the conjugate hyperbola. Then we have the equation of the rectangular hyperbola. Now let us look at the equation of pair of asymptotes to the general equation. So equation of pair of asymptotes to general equation. So let us consider the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 represent a hyperbola. So let us look at what is the equation of the hyperbola. The equation, let us look at what is the equation of the asymptote. Now the equation of the asymptote differs from the curve by a constant. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ asymptote equation എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് this plus some constant equal to 0 ആയിരിക്കും. Okay. Asymptote will differ from that of the curve by a constant term. So therefore we can take the equation of asymptote to be ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c plus lambda equal to 0. Now this will represent a pair of straight line.